Hey guys, it's David here and welcome back to another episode of my Sheffield United career mode. We're in January and we've got the FA Cup replay coming on. By the way guys, stick around for in the middle of the episode I'm going to ask you guys a question and I want you guys to reply because I need your help. I need a bit of help. I want you guys to know, please do not leave me January suggestions because in real life I have gotten a lot further than I'm uploading at the moment. And I will slow down just to keep up with you. Just so you guys know, I want to be investing in the summer. So I want you guys to think of any players you want me to get, and I'll let you know in the future. But as you can see, we're absolutely dominating this game. Cuvilier's been the absolute catalyst of this game because he's been absolutely He's been the danger man. He's been absolutely wrecking, and we keep getting threaded through, and we're on the attack 24/7. And weirdly enough, we're just attacking and not scoring. Wallace again puts in a beautiful little cross, and Cuvilier again a header in the box, and it doesn't go in. And this is the first time Nottingham Forest have strung together a few passes, and Reed gets into a bit of space and fires one home. Just a bit of space he had, and I could not cope with how he scored that because we should have done a lot better, and it's disappointing that we've gone a goal down after playing so well in the first half. Second half here, and this is when Nottingham Forest turned up the heat. They were dominating us now. Luckily, our goalkeeper is in form. I think it was Long today that played, I hope so, because he played absolutely beautifully today, and it would be a lot worse than if he wasn't here. Again, string together. Luckily for us, it's offside. Oh, thank God for that. And I'm just really mad. I'm mad that the team just can't do anything now. A beautiful ball whipped in, and how he did not put that in the back of the net, I don't know, because he was on side and he was on his own. The final attack here, well, it's not the final attack, but Butler, he does a lot of work here, the centre back, and then just decides to do a P-roller on the other side of the map. Anyway, this is at the end of the game. Look at the space. How they did not punish me for this, I will never know. If you rewind back a bit, they had about it was about a 3-on-1 situation, and they just couldn't ease through. We defended well in the end, but that's how it ended, guys. I'm so sorry. The cup run, the dream of the FA Cup in League One is over. We've also got news that Chris Porter's leaving. That's sad, I guess. I don't really give a shite. And also McEverley has been sold, confirmation. And Jamie Murphy wants to leave. Is he on crack? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sort out the contracts here. I think, guys, it's boring, but here's the question I want to ask you guys. I want to bring in a centre-back next season. We're bringing in Blackett on loan or buy-in. I want a centre-back that could be a first-teamer. That's you got youth on his side. That's affordable. And that's about it. Affordable and centre-back. So next game of the episode comes away from home to Port Vale. I've come out for a first team. You know, we played our first team in the FA Cup, so we're quite tired. But Port Vale start off really strong. They start off with a really good spell, passing around the box and getting a lot of spaces. And how they're not burying some of these chances. I'm getting quite fortunate that my goalkeeper's in really good form lately. And sometimes their clinicality, I don't even know that's a word, is not that good. But Jose backs on the edge of the box. There's a feeling for a cheeky finesse, and he goes for it, and he puts the blades onto the good. I'm really proud of him because, you know, at the start of the season he was quite slow, poor, lacked effort, and you know he put in a lot of effort here in this game, and that goal there really shows it. And we're a 1 goal to the good, and I'm really happy that we're a girl to the good. I don't know what else to say. But anyway. Second half, Port Vale show why the home advantage is a really crucial thing, and the exclusive goal, and it gets saved by the goalkeeper once again. We're doing really well here, not really in terms of defending, but in terms of goalkeeping. But they're passing around, and there's nothing we can do about that. They pass it really well, and Marshall puts us on level terms once again, and it's not good for us because it's getting even worse when Harris gets intercepted by, I think it was the goal scorer that intercepted it, and he's just dribbling, he's making us look like fools, passing around, passes out wide to the left, and then they go for a little cheeky shot, and it gets rebounded right at the foot of the striker. And Nimley, I think that's how you pronounce it, puts them in front, unfortunately, and it's really devastating because, you know, games we expect to win, these ones are, and we can't win against Port Vale, and it's just because of the luck of the draw, really. Okay, but after the throw-in, Ryan Flynn, he's on the kick, came off from the bench, and he puts in a really cheeky ball, and O'Grady puts it way wide. And that's how it ends. It ends in a defeat, and it's a poor defeat. We lost 2-1 to Port Vale. Anyway, we get a transfer offer for Jamie Murphy. Blackburn are interested in him, and I'm thinking, let's just reject all offer, and I check the other one. It's Burnley as well. Burnley and Blackburn, I'm thinking, go away. We do not want to sell this guy. So got a message here saying the board will back me on any decision I make about Jamie Murphy, and I'm going to be keeping him, so don't worry about that. I'm going to be simming a game against Leyton Orient because, you know, a team at the bottom of the, like, lower down in the league, I think they're about 10th, 11th maybe, but I expect the team that we've got to absolutely smash them, and early on, unfortunately for them, they pick up an injury, and Mr. Collins himself, the veteran I put in at the back with Butler, he got a yellow card, and it's unfortunate really. But it starts off quite positively, as you can see by the on the right. Obviously we get a red card and we get a goal. Jose Baxter gets himself on the score sheet once again. He's been doing it quite a lot recently, and bloody hell, they equalised. They equalised away from home. I know we were a player up, but then bad news, Mark McNulty picks up an injury, and we're going to see how bad that is right now. And it's two months, I think that was, as well as Neil Collins will be ineligible for the next match. And we're on the search for a striker, as McNulty's injured. We need a second string one. Corley Woodrow looks like a good one. I've seen him play for Fulham when he was in the Premier League for a few times. He did a run around, and also Akpom. They've also put a bid in for the young Arsenal striker. That's 19 years of age. So I thought that maybe he could be good. He's got pace as well in abundance. And we get an email back now. I also put one in for, who was it? Mason Bennett, I think it was. Yeah, Mason Bennett. And I've got 3 different players I can use, and they're all strikers, so I thought, which one should I get? And I went for Akpom because of the pace he's got, and he'll be important in our way. But Ben Davies, got a request for him, and hopefully we can get some money out of him. How much did I put in? It was 200. Was it 270? I can't really see it because the quality on my Sony Vegas is quite bad. But he does leave the club, and the player's sold, transfer deadline day, blah blah blah, and he's Matty Ronaldo, not Ronaldo but Ronaldo, and he looks like an absolute beast at the moment. Remember, it's not even May yet, so we can't get him. But the final game of the episode is the second leg at home to Portsmouth, and it's a dream start here as McGinn chips the ball over the top, and Akpom on the volley scores within 3 minutes on his debut. What a debut he's had! He's just started for the lad, and it's like he's also got a goal to his name, and it's opening an account in 3 minutes in with a club you just signed on loan for is an absolute beautiful thing. That's a volley. It's an absolute beautiful volley, and it's over the top. I don't even know. I don't think words can express, but it's been quite a boring game. I'm going to be honest with you in this encounter. But we do steal the ball off them. Diego again puts the ball through to Akpom, and the Akpom, the speedster himself, tries to take the off the past the goalkeeper, but no. But the corner's whipped in, and Stephen McGinn, our top goal scorer in this competition, has scored once again, and it's from the corner this time, and it was a really good corner from, I think it was Alassani, who's been putting in a lot of work in this competition. As he's only been getting chances in this competition, he does put the ball over the top, and it goes right in thanks to a really cheeky effort by Stephen McGinn once again. And right on the edge of that, I think it was Diego again, puts the ball right over the top, and Akpom has the pace to beat that, and he absolutely finds it and finds the back of the net once again, and it's Akpom. I don't remember his full name, but I do believe that he's been an absolute gem at the start, since the start, and he's going to be an absolutely important figure to get us promoted and help us in the race to either top 2 or in the playoffs, and hopefully we can keep him and maybe sign him permanently in the summer. I'm not too sure about that yet, but the final attack comes to Portsmouth as they're really doing quite well. They steal the ball off me, and Taylor plays it to Westcar, and it's one-touch football right at the front of the thing, and Westcar puts them into the lead. That's the word I was looking for. Anyway, that's the end of the episode, guys. We win 3-1, and that's how it ends. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed, let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you want to keep seeing this series uploaded. Bye.